Hi everyone, it's Nurse K. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome and stay tuned for the great content to come. So, in this video, I'm going to be giving you 10, count them, 10 ways to secure the post-grad bag, okay? A bit of backstory on me. When I graduated college back in 2018, I had 3 job interviews for registered nursing positions, and I secured each position. So it was nice to have that variety going on, but definitely through that professional interviewing experience, I learned a lot. So I just wanted to share it with all of you. So let's get into it. Tip number 1, keep your resume to 1 page minimum, and anything that's unimportant or anything that's old, outdated, whatever. So include your undergrad activities, your undergrad clubs, any recognitions that you received in undergrad, things like that. But definitely don't include anything from high school or from before your undergraduate journey, because it's really not relevant, and you don't want to waste your employer's time reading like information that's not pertinent to you and where you are right now. Tip number 2, please make sure that your cover letter is as specific to the job description as possible. Okay, I know on Google they have templates of cover letters. Find you a generic template that looks pretty good, pretty professional, and customize it for each job that you're applying to. Also, in your cover letter, make it as specific to the job description as possible. Look through the job responsibilities, duties, things like that, and literally take it word for word. Those keywords in your cover letter are going to pop out. For example, if your job says they want someone who's a team player, who's hardworking, and all that jazz, put that in your cover letter so you can make it stand out to them, because clearly that's what they're looking for if that's what they got on the job application. Okay. Tip number 3, put together a professional portfolio that shows your journey through undergrad and gives your interviewer a visual of who you are academically, socially, things like that. I know for my senior nursing class, we had to compile a professional portfolio that included resumes, cover letters, pictures of us at events in the community, research projects, things like that, just to give our employer a picture of our journey through undergrad and up until that point. I will say quite a few of employers are not expecting new grads to have a professional portfolio. They're just not. So if you pull up to the scene with the professional portfolio, you're going to wow them. You're going to knock them out of the water, and they're going to say, wow, this person's prepared, this person's creative, and this person really wants this job. Tip number 4, research the place that you are applying to. I'm talking mission statements, history of the company, what benefits they offer, what locations they have, things of that nature. Knowing information about the company that you're interviewing for will not only wow the employers, but it'll also give you a better picture of where it is that you'll be working in the future, possibly. Tip number 5, please scope out the interview location beforehand. A few days before the interview, scope out the location, figure out what time you need to leave to get to your interview on time, how long the commute will be, what the parking situation's looking like, where the bathrooms are, like things like that. So when you go to your interview, you won't be nervous or as nervous, because anything could happen. Car accidents, traffic, things of that nature that could prevent you from getting to your interview on time. So that's why you need to really be prepared, because you're already going to be nervous. This is a big post-grad job interview. I really want this job. So, this will definitely cut down on the pre-interview anxiety. Tip number 6, please be prepared for a group interview. My very first job interview that I went on was at a hospital in Atlanta. And I was already nervous because I flew down there with my mom. You know, I've never been to Atlanta before, never knew nothing about Atlanta until I applied for the job. And when I got back there to the actual interview, it was myself, another interview candidate, and 4 employees who wanted to know basically why we wanted to work for them. I was definitely nervous, but 1, I'm glad I came with my portfolio. 2, I was confident and I was hungry and I was eager. And I said, you know, regardless of what happens, this is my time to shine. I want this job and I'm leaving here with this job. And I did secure that job. Okay. So with a group interview, you have to know how to focus, listen intently. When I was interviewed in a room with my panel, my co-interviewee, and a bunch of other people being interviewed. So it was really loud, really noisy, but I had to just stay calm, listen intently to what the interviewers were asking, and even asking them to repeat certain questions if I could not hear them or if I needed more time to answer. I know when I went to Atlanta for my very first big girl job interview, my mom and I were in a hotel, and I decided to look up on Google mock interview questions. Now, these questions weren't specifically what I was going to be asked in the interview, but they were like generic questions like, tell me about yourself, or why do you want to become a nurse, or, you know, general things like that. So I personally feel like when you are comfortable answering those all about me questions, it'll decrease the anxiety during your interview, essentially. Having a mock interview prior to my real interview really helped me stay calm. It helped me get my words together, and it just really helped me get comfortable with talking about me to an employer. Tip number 8. Please make sure that your interview outfit is laid out the night before. You do not want to be rushing at the last minute to figure out what the heck you're going to wear for this major job interview, because that's, again, going to add to your nerves, make it worse, and you don't need that. The night before, the shoes, the shirt, the dress, the tie, pants, whatever you're going to wear, make sure it's ironed and ready to go, so that all you have to do is wake up, put it on, and get to the interview and kill it. Okay? Okay. Make sure the interview outfit fits properly. Do not come to the interview with an ill-fitting suit, an ill-fitting dress, pants that you about to bust out of. No, get you interview clothes that fit. There are malls open, online shops open, because I know, you know, we got Corona going on right now, but you need to make sure that your clothes fit. This is not the time to be showing cleavage. This is not the time to be showing muscles. This is the time to be professional and show them what's inside, okay? Not what's outside. Tip number 9. Please ensure that you're hydrated and that you're well fed prior to the interview. I'm not talking about, you know, eating to the point where you're giving yourself the itis, but make sure that before you go into the interview, you have a granola bar or you have a snack or something like that, so you won't be in an interview stomach growling, low energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a job interview is where you need to be your best self. So if you're hungry, you're tired, dehydrated, all that, it's going to show in your presentation to your potential employer. So please make sure you eat, you drink some water, and you rock out. And tip number 10, last but not least, remember, your job interview is a place for you to shine. They want to know everything about you as a person and as an employee. Make sure you present to them your very best self. You are honest, you are clear in your answers, and you really show them how bad you deserve this job. Thank you all for tuning in. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, share my channel with all your nursing friends, non-nursing friends, whoever you'd like. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Please stay tuned for more content about all things nursing. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which is down below. And please stay tuned. Bye!